time is it? It's 1 o'clock. That means it's Save Your Health Sunday with Clint, the health engineer. So coming to you live from PhysioFit. See, right about there. So today's gonna be a little different. They're all different, right? Yeah, they're all different now. So because I want to work on this stuff and this stuff here. So today is definitely gonna be more about this stuff. So bear with me on this thing. As you can see, the whole Save Your Health Sunday, equal but not the same. So I'm going to dive into this little hashtag, human, hashtag man, hashtag woman. Because, there's a lot of stuff going on about equality and what that means. And tons of divisiveness and everything else. Everybody's putting their spiel out there. So you know what? I'm going to throw my 2 cents out there and we'll see if it's worth anything, right? A penny for your thoughts. Well, I'm giving you 2. First penny for my thought is drink to your health. There you go. So get that out of the way. Yes, I just had my workout. So, and we're going to talk about that because, well, we're going to talk about stuff in the gym, right? So because I'm here, let's talk about it. So let's look at this whole equality thing. And you see it down there, equal but not the same. What does that mean? Well, really and truly, it comes down to respect and dignity is what it comes down to. And most importantly, self-respect and self-dignity, along with having respect and dignity for everybody else that you ever come in contact with in the world, okay? And it's, in the gym. I'm going to be going back and forth on this whole thing here. So let's look at, the respect and dignity side on things right quick. So from the sense of being in the gym and working out and being in here, everybody in here is equal, okay? Everybody that walks through that door coming in here, they're all equal, or at least they can be, okay? And here's where that breakdown comes in, all right? So people come in here and it should be about improvement and mostly self-improvement, okay? Improvement of the self, improvement of me, this person here. Whenever you wake up and you look in the mirror, it's the only person you have to prove anything to, okay? Everybody else outside of that is just, if you're proving stuff to other people, well, it's pointless, right? So it's all about self-improvement, not proving yourself to everybody else. So when somebody walks in here and if they walk in here to try to prove something to everybody else and prove that they are bigger, better, greater, stronger, whatever than everybody else in the gym, they're here for absolutely the wrong reason, okay? The reason for coming in here is to improve yourself. That means whenever you wake up, you like yourself better every day, okay? And you're continually trying to improve yourself when you come in. And yes, the physical thing and looking better and all that, yeah, okay? That's a byproduct of it all. But really, you're trying to improve this up here, you're trying to improve this here, okay? And I'm not talking about the beating thing, okay? I'm talking about your other heart. So in trying to improve those things and make them better, make them bigger, so you can be more generous and be more loving, more giving, and even better, have more respect and be able to show more respect and more dignity to everybody else out there that you come in contact with. And hopefully, although I hate the word hope, okay, hopefully they will return that to you, okay? Not everybody will. Just realize that, okay? You may throw respect and dignity out to somebody and they may swat it away and throw it back at you with a fist, okay? Just that's kind of the reality of the world. It's a harsh place at times, right? So the only thing you have control over is you and what you put out there. So the more you can put out from a good standpoint, the better. And maybe less of the bad stuff is going to come at you, because when you put this huge piece of positivity and love and respect out towards people, okay, usually you get that back. Even if that person has no ability to respect or have dignity for anybody else, maybe the amount that you put out there will get reflected back onto you at least a little bit or more than it normally would be, right? So that's one thing about this whole equality thing. A lot of people go out there expecting to have respect and dignity, given to them without ever giving it out first, all right? And that's like walking in here and saying, okay, I'm going to be the biggest, strongest guy in here just because, and expecting everybody to love you for that. And, well, they just won't, okay? people will stand back and go, wow, dude, that's awesome, but I can't stand being around that guy. I will not be in here with him. I won't be around him. It's impressive to watch, but I'm done after that, right? I'm sure you know somebody like that in your gym, and maybe eventually at some point they'll start working on what they're supposed to be working on in here. Because you can only be the strongest for so long. You can only be the fastest for so long, right? You can only be the leanest for so long. So everything else comes down to this thing here, right? And I want to put that out there because there's a lot of this stuff going on. Everybody's talking about it. Everybody has their own opinion on it. So why not break it down a little bit, especially for when people walk in here, okay? Please realize that's why you're walking in here, is to improve and get better. And yes, physically you'll improve and you'll get better and you'll look better, okay? When you look better, you'll feel better about yourself and you got all the endorphins going and all that other stuff. It's great. But realize it comes down to a self-respect and self-love and self-dignity thing, so you can expand on that, and the more of it you have, the more of it you can give out. If you don't have it, you can't give it, okay? If you don't have $100, you can't give $100, can you? Well, some people walk in here with less than a penny's worth of self-respect and dignity, which means they can't give any, okay? It's an impossibility to give it. Or they try to give it and they go into major debt, which turns into a lot of self-loathing. So we want self-loving, not self-loathing. We don't want that, okay? So that's a point I want to get across here. So whenever you walk in here, realize that's one of the reasons you're here, is to help build that. And yeah, you may start off with a little bit, okay? So the equality thing, okay? Let's start off, let's deal with this one. As far as how it works in the gym and in life, okay? We'll start with the money thing, because people have talked about money and money inequality and all that stuff, okay? So you got somebody that's born with zero, and you got somebody that's born with millions, okay? They are equal, okay? They're human, first off. Yeah, one's got this much, one has this much. However, the person with that millions, they may be born with it, but doesn't mean they're going to keep it. That doesn't mean they know how to do anything with it. Okay, if they don't respect that, they'll lose every penny of it and then some. They may actually end up being several million in debt whenever they were born with $1 million or so. Whereas this person over here is born with nothing, maybe they learned to respect the value of it, and they've learned to respect the value of life and themselves. And guess what? Now they turn into the multi-millionaire, multi-billionaire. And this guy over here that had the millions, guess what? His millions are gone. This person over here has millions. It's not the same millions, people, okay? It's not a zero-sum game. There are trillions of dollars made every day that were never here before, okay? It's like new energy just being found, all right? So realize that whole piece of the equality thing, it's a sham. It's not a reality, okay? Yeah, it's there. Somebody has millions. Maybe they won't have millions anymore. This person doesn't have any. Now they've got it, okay? And once they lose respect for what they built, guess what's going to happen? It's all going to go away. Okay, so once again, we're back to the person. We're back to who that is. And maybe you've got this person that doesn't have self-love or self-respect, and they do make millions, but they're doing it by through theft and whatever. Okay, that's not how it always happens, because whenever they do that, guess what? All that goes away quickly. As soon as they get it, it's gone. All right. So realize that. And money is basically energy. It's coming to you. It goes out, flows in and out. It's the force, right? But I want to put that out here. But in the gym, okay, here, let's talk about some equality in the gym. Hopefully, all my gym people that work out are love this. So you walk in here, realize equal but not the same. Okay, everybody's human. Everybody has certain innate abilities. Some people are born to squat. Some people are born to deadlift. Some people are born to sprint. Some people are born to run marathons. Some people are born to swim. Some people are born to do pull-ups until the cows come home. Some people are born to do yoga. Some people are not born to ever do yoga, right? Or at least not all the bendy wild stuff, okay? Putting the leg back behind the head. Some people are born to ride bikes, okay? We all have different innate special abilities that we're born with, okay? Realize if you're not born with that ability, you can improve on it. Okay, that's why you're here. You're here to improve on things. All right. So love that other person for the fact that maybe you walk in here and you're not built to squat, okay? And when I say that there are some physical parameters around that where, certain people just are not physically made to squat well with heavy amounts of weight on them, okay? But you got this other person over here with these short little femurs that can squat all day long. They've got, 4, 5, 6 plates on them, and they're just cranking them out, butt to the ground, and you're like, wow, that's incredible. I wish I could do that. Well, yeah, but what are you good at? Huh? What are you good at? What special innate thing are you really, really good at that you can really improve on? Yeah, you can do squats. You're not going to be doing, butt to the ground squats like this genetic freak over with the short femurs, but you're still going to be in here doing something, right? You're still going to be finding your thing. Maybe your thing is pull-ups, okay? Maybe you can do pull-ups all day long. You're awesome with them, just cranking them out. You can't really squat, but this guy over here that can squat the earth several times over all day long, maybe that guy can't do pull-ups. And he's looking over at you going, man, I wish I could do that. Why can't I do that? Well, maybe you can do some pull-ups. You can improve your pull-ups. But guess what? Your specialty is the squat, okay? You're awesome at that. So do that. Do everything else. Improve. It's about improvement. It's about finding the thing that you're really good at and improving on that and improving everything else a little bit as well, okay? Whenever you find what you're good at, don't neglect it, okay? Do not neglect that thing that you have as a special innate gift. Build that thing as much as you can because that's your big gift, okay? Once again, from physical prowess, if you're great at something, do it, get good at it, show other people how to get better at it, okay? And use that as your kind of your give back to the world because, this way people get to sit back and watch and go, man, that is awesome. I love watching that guy doing it. Oh, yeah, by the way, he helped me improve how I was doing mine. Imagine that. Not only are you, born to it, and you let people know I'm born to do this thing. Okay, for whatever reason, I have an innate ability. If you can't explain why, I can help you explain why. But you have this innate ability to do this one certain thing better than everybody else. Okay, but you can show these other people how to improve what they do if you know why you're best at doing that certain thing. Okay, it's kind of like being a wide receiver and you don't know why you're the best wide receiver. Well, it's because you have these certain things, certain attributes, hand size, ability to grab the ball, all that stuff. If you realize that, then you can help other people get better. If you don't, well, then you're just this genetic freak that's better at it and you don't know why. You're just better, right? It defies explanation. But realize that when you're good at something, be the best at it, okay? Be the best at it, but give back, okay? Show some love from that and have that as part of, the piece of you, okay? That's some self-respect thing. And it also comes back to character, okay? So I'm going to throw this out here right quick because I'm talking about equality, but not the same. Content of character. So MLK, Martin Luther King Jr., years and years ago, he had a dream, right? What was that dream? It was content of character. You see everybody for who they are. You see them for their character. Color of skin is out. It has no bearing on character. None. Okay? Zero. And let me explain why. And this is from my background, okay? So my father, police officer for 36 years, okay, on the police force. My mother, teacher for forever, still teacher, okay? They've dealt with people on every social economic level, every background, every race, etc. Okay, and what's the one defining piece with everybody that they've ever come in contact with? Character. That's it. That's it. That's the only thing that matters is the character of that person, their background, their race, where they came from, their skin color. None of that mattered. Character is the only thing that matters. So the sooner we can get to being colorblind, okay, forget about that and start focusing on that person's character. How much respect am I receiving from this person? How much can I give them? How much great interplay is there? How do we communicate back and forth? Those things. Focus on those things. This way we can be a lot more, equal, and we can also celebrate everybody's differences, okay? Because, differences are great, right? You got one person over here that can squat the earth, and another person over here that can do pull-ups all day long. Okay, what if we based everything on squats? Okay, just in the gym setting. Okay, if all abilities were based on your ability to squat, okay, and you have like the pull-up rack over your side, okay? And you wait for somebody to come into that pull-up rack because, you know, probably should just be able to squat and that's it, okay? That's it. If you can't squat, you know, you're a witch basically at that point, right? So somebody walks in one day and they walk over, they get on the pull-up bar and they start doing pull-ups and they're going. And then you say, okay, we found a witch, and so you burn them at the pull-up bar, right? I know. Hear me out, okay? Salem witch trials, right? So look at it. Different is not bad. Different is a great thing, okay? It makes everything a lot more fun in here. We get to enjoy everything. We get to help everybody out, and we show why we're the best at something, and we don't become that doesn't become our identity, okay? And we definitely don't become boastful about it, right? We say, yeah, I'm great at this because of these certain things. Here's some ways maybe you can get better at doing it. You may never be the best at it, but you can get better than you are, and that is the goal, is being better than you are today, okay? Every day, improve yourself, become better, okay? Focus on trying to become better. And where does that start? Well, it starts when you wake up in the morning and you look in that mirror. What's going on here and what's going on here, okay? Self-respect, self-love, self-dignity. All comes back to the self. You got to focus on here before you can put it out there. So that's my Save Your Health Sunday today. And, you know, if nothing else, that will save your health more than anything else, because it is all about what goes on in here and up here, all right? It does, because everything here comes out. So if there's issues going on out there, it's probably because of something in here that needs to be addressed and taken into consideration. If all you see is bad out there, there may be something bad in here that needs to be taken care of. I'd love to help you out. I've actually got people that can help you out with that, by the way. So just, you know, there's a whole mind, body, spirit thing here, okay? They're all one thing. They're three different entities, but they're all one thing, right? So let's work on those things. Let's work on being a little nicer to everybody, showing some more respect, showing some more self-respect. That way you can give more respect, right? You earn more, you can give more, all right? You make more, you give more. You make more, you give more, all right? Follow along with me. Make more, give more, right? That doesn't mean take more. You can't take it. You take it. You know, that doesn't work so well, all right? And nobody's going to give you anything that you can't give back, right? So let's work on that. Let's focus on that. Go out there, make it a great day. Enjoy the weather, and come back. I may be on next weekend. I may not. I don't know. Like I said, I'm doing these randomly, but have a great day. Work on that. Work on that person you see every morning when you wake up, because that's you. That's you live with every day, 24/7, 365. Learn to love that person. You can love everybody else a lot better, and you can give a lot more, and we'll have a much better place to live here in this world, right? Have a great day.